Welcome, dear students. So today let's continue with the lesson number 2, Inside Internet. In our previous class, we have learned various concepts like what is computer network, different types of computer networks. Along with these terms, we have also read about packets and packet switching. Then we have discussed the function of switch. So today we are going to learn that what is a router and its function. Along with this, we also learn the different ways of connecting a single user and multiple users to the internet. So before we start, let's recapitalize the concepts. I told you that computer network means when we connect more than two computers with each other, and the connections can be wired or wireless. Now the question is, from where we are getting this term computer network? Actually, internet is made up of the two terms. One is the inter and second is net. Net means network. So, network is basically a system where we connect more than two computers with each other using either the wired or wireless connection. The reason for having this computer network is it allows us to share any document with anyone. Second, we can easily communicate with any person over the world. So that was the main usage of the computer network. Then we have divided this computer network based on the areas that they can cover. We have divided them into LAN, WLAN, MAN and WAN. So let's first read about the LAN. LAN is the local area network. As its name indicates that this network is local to a room or to a building. Means in this network we simply make the connections between the computers, either they are inside a room or inside a building. To connect the computers with each other, what we require? We require a network cable as well as a connecting device. This require has two ports. One port is connected to the system and the another port is connected to the connecting device. As you can see, at the back of the connecting device, we are having various holes. These holes are known as the ports. So, the other end of the wire get connected to one of the port of the connecting device. In LAN, these network devices are known as the switch or hub. So, LAN means local area network. It interconnects the computer in a limited area, and that area it can be your home, your school, your room or simply your lab. Cables or low power radio or wireless, they are used for making the connections in a LAN. After that, I told you that how a data transmitted from one end to the other end. For example, here this computer want to send a message to the printer. So how the message get transmitted from one device to the another? For that, we are saying that the message that is to be transmitted, it is divided into small chunks. They are known as the packets. These packets basically contain some extra informations also, which are known as the header. Now, what is that extra information? For example, if we want to send a letter from device A to device B, so for that, what we do? We simply put the address of A and the address of B on the envelope of the letter so that it should be transmitted to that particular person or to that particular device. Same mechanism is being followed in computer networks also. Here, if computer A want to send a message to printer B, in that case, the message get divided into the small chunks, and these chunks are known as the packets. And this packet basically contains the two things. One is the data and second is your header information. Header information contains the addresses of the sender and receiver, and the process of dividing the messages into the packets is known as the packet switching. Here, when we send a message, then the message get transmitted to one of the port of the switch. Then switch decides that whether the B device is on the same network or on some another network. If these devices are connected within the same network, then switch automatically sends all the packets that are coming from A to the device B. So this process is known as the packet switching. Then we have learned about the different terms also, like packet switching that we have did. Next, we have learned about the TCP/IP, network address, hub and switch. Now, what is TCP/IP? TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and IP stands for Internet Protocol. Now, here the meaning of protocol is the set of rules. The rules that we use to interconnect the computers and to have the communication between the devices. TCP basically specifies that how the packets are transmitted based on the IP addresses. Now here, what is the IP address? As I told you that when we send a message from A to B, for that we have to give the address also to the packet. Here, these addresses are known as the IP address. Similarly, we are having this network address also. Network address basically the address that we give to a computer network. So TCP/IP is the set of rules that tells that how the data can be transmitted between the devices, and for that we need the addresses. The address that we assign to the individual computers over the internet are known as the IP addresses, and the same we give addresses to the networks also. If we assign an address to a network, then that address is known as the network address. Next is hub and switch. Both of these are the connecting devices or the networking devices. But there is a difference between the hub and switch. When we connect multiple devices to the hub, then here you can see if this is a hub and if there are various devices which are connected to the hub. If a message travels from A and we want to give it to B, then hub will never share it only with B. It transmits that message to each and every device which are connecting to the hub. But if we are talking about the switch, then switch is more intelligent than hub. In the case of switch when A sends a message for B, then it first detects that whether that machine or that computer is in the same network or not. If it is in the same network, then it simply sends the packet. Then switch simply sends that message only to B. It will not send that message to any other device which are connected to the switch.